Let's talk about it all. Calmly.
Welcome to
Let's Talk,
About This Calmly
the podcast,
with Angie
and Brandon.
Welcome back.
And we're fucking back, y'all. Episode 41, I believe.
Bitch. Oh, God.
It's 41. It's 41. It's 41. It's 41.
Yeah, we did because we were
41.
talking about,
Thank you so much.
God,
Yeah.
God forbid we made it to the next.
But we're back.
Period.
Angie, it's been a little while. How have you been? What's going on?
I've been great, working.
I don't know if you guys can tell we have mics now.
Living. We got mics now. These
Hello.
green ass. Okay, let me turn it this way because that green ass light.
Oh, my shit blinking. It's blinking.
Let's keep it. Let's let God handle it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
I've been good, chilling. I got a cat now.
Oh, we should have put him on the table so they could see him.
I want him to rest because after that traumatic experience, if you guys remember, I had a cat once for 3 days that I gave up, but this one's a kitten. Okay, that's dark. Okay, we could just go back and forth on this one.
But just put it in the middle. We'll talk to
Yeah.
Hey guys.
You guys remember I had a cat for 3 days, but this one I've had it's gonna be a week on Saturday.
Wow. So that would be how many days then?
5 days so
far. Good job.
7 when Saturday rolls along. A kitten though, a little too fragile for me.
It's a very small little cat.
I get very anxious, and I still don't know who's gonna come feed it tomorrow morning. It might just have to starve till I get home from work. Maybe I'll ask to let go early. How about your life? You were on vacation.
That's all you got going on this whole time? It's just, cool. Awesome.
Going out with my friends.
Got a cat, yeah. A couple things happened. I went to Jamaica. That was a really good experience. We had a good time. You want to just put it down somewhere?
Sure.
Just gonna hold it. So yeah, we went to Welcome to Jamrock. Oh, you feel me? We did that.
You call it murder.
I got an Xbox. Elden Ring's DLC drops on Friday.
I remember that change in your life.
By the time you see this, it will be out. I'm super excited for that. I'm super pumped for that. Other than that, work, leisure. We went to a show.
Yeah.
Happy Juneteenth, everyone, by the way.
Period.
We saw Masego and Jordan Ward and some girl named something Sin. Samara Sin. No, I'm not gonna lie. She did her thing, though. I didn't know the music, but, she was up there really vibing and shit.
I feel like you sped past your Xbox situation.
Okay.
I want to ask a question.
Good, go ahead.
Have you played anything else?
Right now, I only bought that, and I downloaded...
No. I mean, have you only ever played on an Xbox?
No, I've played on PlayStation before.
What do you like more about the Xbox?
Honestly, it wasn't like I liked anything more than it. My brother got an Xbox, so we could just play online together.
Okay, that's cute.
That was really it, to be honest.
Oh, that's nice. I like that.
And they share similar games now. It's not like back in the day where you can only play certain games on certain consoles. So it really don't matter for them.
I only ever played Crash Bandicoot. And that's the only thing I can fuck with. Anyways,
I knew you were leading to something with that question.
And yeah, so we went to see Masego on Juneteenth, which I thought was very black of us, I think. Masego, his little saxophone. There were some white people, but
it was a lot of white people. But he also played a lot of instruments, and he really did his thing.
He really did. Him and his band as well. I was like, and then what was so funny? I was watching, not me putting up the hand that has no nail. I was watching Jordan Ward and his guitarist. I was like, I know that guy from somewhere. Of course, I didn't go up there and be like, hey, where do I know you from? But still, I was just like, I know you.
Who art thou? That's what you about to say.
But Jordan Ward, I'm going to be honest, if I had to... No, let me not say that. I was going to say, if I had to choose between the two, which performance I like the most, I would say Jordan Ward.
That's fair. I think I really like Jordan Ward's music. I remember we talked about his album. White Croc shit drop. I like the stage presence. I wish his music matched his energy a little more. Like his music doesn't.
Yeah, I didn't. You know what's so funny? When I was listening to him, I was just like, I was telling Jasmine, I was like, yo, I don't
know this music. Yeah,
because it's just very mellow, kind of.
Yeah. Or maybe it's like the shit he chose. I think he does have upbeat shit too.
Yeah. I liked everything I heard.
Yeah, really
his
good.
little dancing was really cute.
That's interesting though. I thought Masego bodied that shit. Like I think he sang almost everything I wanted to hear. He didn't sing Bliss Abroad or Study Abroad, I think it's called. No. I don't know the name of the song. But he didn't sing that shit. The one I'm talking about, he didn't sing it. But everything else he bodied.
I forgot about Yams. So when
you
it came
forgot
out,
that was his song, right?
yeah. Can I get to the Yams?
Yeah, Jasmine's like, she got that shit stuck in her head.
Yeah, she's so cute. She texted me the same thing today, but I was just like, I really I don't know if I'm getting old or what, but I was just like, God damn it, get to it. You know what I mean? Like, start this shit. But it was cool.
What I will... Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, I felt like the open space was going to annoy me more than it did. And I liked it.
Like being outside, you mean?
Yeah,
Okay.
Because it wasn't as hot as I imagined it to be.
Well, that's because of the time you got there.
Yeah.
That shit was hot out that bitch. That shit was fucking hot. But as, like, it got towards the nighttime, I actually really like that show. Like, it's in Central Park at Summer Stage. They had bleachers. There was grass. People were sitting down. Like, it was a good little vibe.
And you got away with bringing in a bottle of wine. You drank.
Yeah, shout out to Shorty. And then apparently I got the story wrong. I thought she just didn't see it, but she was like, apparently like, oh, you're good to go, and like wink.
Oh, okay.
I was like, oh, so she let niggas rock. So shout out to her. I thought she was just high out her mind. You know,
with me, I spent a good $30-something in that bitch. But I had like 3 cans of wine. I was nice as fuck. I was in that bitch.
I still spend money too.
I turned around and I told Jasmine, I was like, I love alcohol. And then the guy behind me, he's like, are you an alcoholic? And I'm like, might be. I'm not, Mom. If you're watching this, she's not. I don't really drink that much, I'm gonna be honest. I drink when people visit me, and I drink. Yeah, you outside. Really are a social drinker, to be honest. TBH. She got the same bar setup that she had when she first moved here. So absolutely. I think last time you came, that Tito's was at the same level, and it'll stay that way. Yeah, we drink Tito's. Suck our dicks, fuckers. Yo, the other day I fucking went out. It was Father's Day, but it was also like us celebrating my dad. Wait, hold on. It was Father's Day, but it was us also celebrating my dad. That's literally what you're out for. But his birthday is like the 11th. Father's Day came, I think, like a couple days later. Yeah. First of all, the day I got that cat, I traveled to Far Rockaway. My dad came to pick me up, took the cat to Far Rockaway. You brought the cat over there? Yes. First day having him. I had him in a little box. And my parents turned up that night. Like, for my dad's birthday, karaoke down. It was like 2 in the fucking morning. They're over here yelling, belting songs out, just having the time of their lives. And I'm like, yo, we're literally taking this man out to eat tomorrow. Like, let's be serious. They got up. Yo, they were having the time of their lives for my dad's birthday. And then we took him out the next day. We wanted to go to Bark Barbecue. Ah, that's a Dominican joint, no? Yes. How do you call it? What was I going to say? Fair warning, that should be packed. We went, I don't know why I thought we were going to go and just slide right into like get some barbecue. 3-hour line. Y'all waited? No, we left. We went to Cicconi's instead, which is an Italian restaurant. I guess that's basic enough. It was so funny though. Like, you have to wait there and wait for like the waitress to like figure everything out to like get you these tables and stuff. But it was pretty fucking empty in there, like hella seats. And it was like mad like Caucasians in pastels. Like people in pastels. Why they can't wear pastel? No, nothing. They just look really rich. I'm not gonna lie, they look expensive. It's giving but I'm like, club? It's Cicconi's like, some like high class thing. It was cool though. Like I ate good, and I had a lemon drop. And my sister clowned me for getting Tito's. I was like, is Tito's bad? Oh, they asked what vodka you wanted. Yeah, I was like Tito's. That's what I know. Yeah, that's what we know. My sister was. I'm like, I didn't know. Well, what's the better option? She's like, Grey Goose, and I'm like, I didn't even fucking. Niggas ain't drinking Grey Goose today. I don't think I've seen anybody drink Grey Goose today. Like, be honest. That lemon drop hit, and my dad got a mojito. He loves him a mojito. Mojitos are fire. And he got like a little pasta. We took him to Haagen-Dazs after because my dad is an ice cream connoisseur. Yeah. And he had the time of his life. We went to we walked up here for a bit. We found a phone. Yeah. Okay. I mean, it's funny because I knew there was more to the where's Leangie been. Because that shit was too like quick. No, I've been to mad stuff, but it's just like, well, I went to the beach. I went out to dinner with my friends. Fucking, I've been out to thingy. I have a family reunion next year in June, so I'm going back to Jamaica in June. Lit. Different resort. The family's super. I like the different resort part. Family's super. I think we're gonna do it in Florida. Nah, well, no. Christmas is supposed to be in Florida. It's a separate time. But yeah, we go to Jamaica. Lit. And then, my mom and I and like the family's gonna go to Kingston after as well, so that's gonna be fire. Like we just stayed the straight resort this time. So at least we go back to Kingston, go around the people. You get me? So that's gonna be exciting. But you got another trip planned too, no? Yes, I'm going to Italy. I'm gonna visit my auntie, don't know what's gonna entail there, but I was thinking we'd go visit my cousin in Spain and my aunt in Switzerland. But I don't know why I think things are so close. Switzerland is actually pretty close to Italy and where we're gonna be, so I'm just like, okay, that'd be easy.
Yeah.
Spain, I don't know if it'd be that easy, but I'm just loving that. When I was in DR, my uncle was also talking about a family thing, like a family trip.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's gonna happen, but they wanted to go to Colombia though. But I'm just like really into like, let's fucking go see some stuff.
Facts.
I really do need to plan like a solo thing though by myself. But
why do you need to do that?
I don't know. I just kind of want to. Like, I want to experience, see what happens.
Yeah.
But I feel like I'm being primed to find a husband in Italy or something.
A lot of people say that like that shit is like lit. Like just going by yourself, you do your own thing, get to meet new people.
Yeah,
like,
but I feel like
shit.
You know the way my anxiety's set up. Like, I'm just gonna be like,
because I do feel like
cautious.
Like think about like certain trips you've probably been on where it's like you've done shit either you didn't want to do or like you wanted to do shit and couldn't do it.
Yeah.
Or like the people you would kind of fuck the situation up. So like it might be a vibe. I don't know. I feel like I
personally couldn't do it.
It's hit or miss for me. Like maybe I could go and really turn up, you know, whatever, or I might go and just like be to myself the entire time.
Yeah, I mean, it just depends. Like there's some people that are carefree. I feel like when you don't think about things go better. But me, I'm always constantly fucking thinking about things. Yeah. If I could tell you right now at this moment where I would go based on my anxieties on a solo trip, Ireland.
Why Ireland?
And people are like, what the fuck, Ireland? But it's just like, I like that the whatchamacallit, I was gonna say the agriculture, but it's not what I mean to say. The buildings and stuff. What is it called?
I need some money.
Okay.
Can't think of the word. So.
All right. The architecture. It's old and stuff, like the Guinness factory and stuff. I don't know. I just want to go to Ireland. It seems like they're very open to people of color and stuff. I really wouldn't be.
And you do a good Irish accent. I think that's really what you want to go.
Let's not get into it because I'm not gonna do it now.
I thought you were. That's trying to lead you to it.
Because I've been shitty with my fucking English accent because I haven't watching enough Love Island anymore. Love Island, I'm not into it.
But Love Island is back.
Yeah.
The UK and USA, but you haven't been fucking with the UK.
It simultaneously as well.
Yeah, which
like
is weird for me. It's too much shit to watch.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie. Too much
Love Island. The UK Love Island came out one week. The next week, USA Love Island. I'm gonna be honest. USA Love Island is eating UK Love Island. It reminds me of season 7. I don't think you've seen season 7.
Season 7 of the UK.
UK one.
Who was in season 7?
Faye, Kaz. Yeah, of course.
Kaz the black girl, no?
Yes.
Yeah.
You saw that one?
Yeah.
I thought that shit was boring.
But you think the UK one reminds you of that?
Yes,
I
the
thought you talking
UK
about
one. Everybody looks like about 45 years old. They're like 24.
The UK be lying. They be older than that.
And
like,
it's
don't
just,
give us
me,
your work.
It's not giving friendship. It's not giving like love. It's not giving flirty. It's just giving conflict the whole time, and that's just not what I signed up for.
Wait, what? That sounds like it might be lit though. Little drama. I might have to give it a gander.
It's on Hulu.
I know it might be fire though.
It's only 3 days behind the UK.
I mean, we watch it for the drama for real. Like, you watching shit for friendship?
USA one is giving young, okay, hot and turn, okay. They're giving you drama, but they're also falling in love, and they're also funny.
Who fell in love? Tell me who fell in love. Right
now, the one couple that was like really together broke up. The guy was just
the blonde girl.
Remember Rob from
Yeah.
They brought him as an original in the new
season. I know.
He's a hot mess.
With the girl with the eyes, no?
Yes.
So he started talking to somebody else.
He broke up with her.
I remember with the Australian girl.
Yes. No, not Australian girl. New girl, blonde
girl.
Oh,
okay. As he should.
Yes.
And that bitch is nuts.
But bro, you have to see the episode where he leaves
like when he switches up.
Because he starts crying hysterically, like forcing himself to cry. It was the weirdest shit I've ever seen in my fucking life.
What was I watching? Perfect Match.
Oh my
god.
the
fucking niggas.
Wait, have you watched season 2?
I watched whatever season this came out.
Yes.
Let's talk about that in a second.
Okay.
Right. I want to get excited.
But I was just like, with Rob, I'm just like, yo, because everybody kept talking about, yes, Rob is back, all this other stuff, because they really liked him in Casa more last season.
Yeah.
And for him to come back and fumble this hard is crazy. Also, I don't understand the audience's attachment to Leah. Because she's okay. She looks like Groot to me. I'm not really sure what we're really cheering on.
She look alright though.
She's cute, but it's like filler.
Cute, I think is crazy.
It's filler central here. Cheeks. No.
Why we coming for? We need to come for the good bitch with the mommy makeover.
I do fuck with her attitude though. I fuck with Hannah though.
I bet you do. I bet you do.
Mad makeup, but she's real. Like she's dead ass funny.
She's funny.
She's funny to me.
I didn't find her funny.
Did you see the episode where like
what?
She told the new guy, Hakeem, "Oh, I'm 50-50 with you and the guy that I'm."
Yeah, and then was like, "I didn't say that," and then
she turned around and kissed him in a challenge.
Yeah, yo, that shit was crazy. The nigga, I'm about to call him Mitchell. Kendall was like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
First of all, I don't fuck with Kendall because I know he didn't like Hannah from jump.
Yeah, he didn't. But at the end of the day, it's like we doing
it. Don't try to gaslight my sis into thinking that you liked her and she fucked it up.
I'm not going for that.
He's making believe that she fucked it up when she didn't. You didn't like him from jump.
Bro, she did fuck it up.
He was looking for an escape.
Because if I'm showing that I'm fucking with you, we're taking that at face value.
Oh please. That Hannah girl's gonna that new girl's gonna turn around and fucking do it worse because she's hot and turned. She's probably gonna fucking leave it.
Wait, I didn't see anybody else go home. I don't think.
No, not for the USA one.
So nobody else went home.
Not so far.
I think they need to send a boy home. Odell's brother. He's boring as fuck.
He's slow.
He's not slow. That's not nice. That's not nice. He's not slow.
He's not. What? He's just not.
Slow in what sense? With the love, he's slow with the love? Or you think mentally he's challenged?
I think he's challenged. Not slow with the love. I think he's very open to getting to know Sabrina. Sabrina's just not with it, obviously, because he's just...
Sabrina is the big teeth, rat teeth girl. The black girl? Rat teeth? Ratatouille? Mickey Mouse? Minnie? You know what I'm talking about?
Anyways...
I
just think he doesn't understand things. Right. Like when she asked him, like, "What's your like future plans?" and he's like, "Explain," and she's like, "What's?"
Oh yeah, that was dumb as fuck.
And he's just like routinely, it's just, but he's such a sweetie pie. I'm just like, I think don't catch him.
She had a good take though. She was like, a lot of the shit you say sound rehearsed. Sound like this, like you just read.
I'll be honest, I relate to her most of all in the show because I feel like I would overthink something like that as well. Because it's like, why are you being so sweet? And because guys usually aren't like that. And I think with him, it's just more of a thing where he's just genuinely like that.
He's like, yo, I'm just nice.
That's just nice. And he's very aloof. So I'm gonna be honest. I would not think he's up to anything sinister because he's just so dumb.
Who I hated, and I'm happy they sent his ass home, was that really tall guy.
Oh yeah.
Because literally he was just. They kept saying like, well, I mean, he's 6'8", he's 6'8". That was literally all he had going on was the personality was
think he was just a very, very used to girls coming like.
He's a country bumpkin because he's from North Carolina.
You know what's so funny though? Like when she like got rid of him or whatever, she said some remark where she was just like, "I hope his mom won't be mad at me." Bitch, why was his mom in the comments on Instagram talking about this bitch is loose, blah blah blah? She didn't like him in the first place. All this stuff. I'm like, yo, what the fuck?
Mama mad.
A mama's boy.
I just thought it was interesting because like. He could tell the other girl what he didn't like about whatever, but he couldn't communicate with her.
But it's just like it's just silly. Like first of all, everything you're doing is getting recorded. You're never not gonna be exposed for shit. Shit is gonna come out at the end of the day. So it's like, why not be your most truthful self?
All that bitch.
That's why I feel like everybody, like let's say for example Cordell, like this guy's brother, whatever, the one that's kind of silly is dumb. It's like you can't catch him on anything because he's just genuinely, truly himself. And you can't even fault Sabrina. Like, she's probably just used to a certain amount of trauma. When she said, what was it? When she was like, I don't, like, she's open to getting to know him now because he, like, respected her boundaries and was, like, giving her space. Where she's, like, she's more into something if they're friends first or, like, there's some type of, like, closeness to it. And I understand that in that sense. So she's, I mean, I hope they do something. If not, I'm also cheering
I think she's
for
looking for somebody with a different personality, to be honest. I think she's looking for something more like more.
Yeah, more of an oomph to him. Yeah. I think he's more of like a teddy bear type thing.
He's more laid back. He's more like type shit.
But I wanted the new girl to choose him, but she didn't either, so he's fucked.
But away from Love Island, Perfect Match.
Have you ever watched the first season?
Yo, what I realized in watching this, I never watched it before. Because I remember you were watching that shit. For some reason, I thought this was the same thing with like the Beams and Terrence J. But it's not. Remember?
It's not Are You the One?
Yeah.
No, Are You the One, first of all, and I will reiterate, I'm pretty sure I've said it in another podcast before, prime television. Prime MTV television. It's not going on anymore. Go back there. Watch literally any season.
They canceled
Hot ass mess. It's not that they canceled it, but the most recent one they did was a Paramount Plus original. And that shit was whack. Because
we put some other girl in there.
Because they just don't have the same mental patience in there anymore.
That's a fact. Them bitches are crazy.
What was it?
But Perfect Match.
Yes. And Perfect Match is a TV show, a dating reality show that they created. with all of the rejects from their other shows that didn't make it anywhere, like Love is Blind. Literally any type of reality show they have on Netflix, they have people on there.
We also saw Tolu at the park yesterday.
That was not her. I saw her in the face.
It was her. It was her. Shout out to Tolu.
It wasn't Tolu. Brandon saw a black woman with a bald head and thought Tolu.
She had the Africa earrings. That was a telltale sign. I hate Tolu, by the way. I hate that bitch with a passion.
You know who she looked? Never mind.
Stop.
Yeah. I don't hate her, but I'm just like, there's no way you couldn't have there's no way she couldn't have known Dom was in it.
But the show is about like somebody wins because like you match with people and you make it to the end at the end of the day as like the match type shit, right?
Yeah. And they won a bunch of money at the end. And they get voted. Dom won last year, so I'm like, why the fuck are you back now?
Well, Dom just seemed like seemed slow to me and out of it. First of all,
I want to say to everybody, you will not gaslight me. Dom is ugly. He is not a good-looking guy, especially this season. This season, he looks like a chipmunk homeless. That's storing food in his cheeks.
He looks homeless and slow to me.
He just looks dumb. And then to turn around and keep calling Harry your best friend when Harry is the reason you're not with your perfect match from the first season. The girl cheated on him with Harry.
They said that, but sometimes niggas go through that. And you
gotta move. Men are a little too forgiving.
What I didn't like. This is what I didn't like about the show, and I might be off with this. Because you know it's woman power always. Shorty came in.
Who?
The bitch that was like, oh, he kissed me.
Who? Melinda.
Right? I'm a believing woman. So this nigga, and the reason I believe her the most is when it was all going on and he was like, I didn't do that. He went to this other nigga and was like, I fucked up. So that's where you fucked yourself. So now you're lying to me. Like, I feel like you lying. And then you go sit with your best friend, Dom, and lie to him, too. Well, and have him do your dirty work with the bitch.
How I know he actually did it was because when everybody else came back from that retreat, he went straight upstairs
and was crying. And then talking about I carried her. Like, the whole time I was watching it, I'm like, yo, you gotta have a better angle in this.
You know what's so crazy? Tomorrow when they drop the reunion, I know they're gonna drop that footage.
Ooh, the reunion drops. Let's fucking go.
I'm very
Makeup on the nose. Say, come on, G.
Who's your favorite though? Of the girls. Ooh, I feel like I'm gonna guess. Can I guess who your favorite is? Alara.
Who's Alara? That's the one with the accent.
With the MGK guy.
With the MGK
the one that looks
like yeah. I actually gotta fuck with her. I
love her.
I fuck with her a lot.
I follow her on Instagram.
I really don't like Jess.
I like Jess.
But
the only reason I like Jess is because I saw her in Love is Blind.
See, it's because of Love is Blind why I didn't like Jess.
I like Jess.
I think we spoke about that here where she was just putting the mother thing on too.
But she likes being a mom. Like, she likes being a mom.
Stop. We get it. Stop. But like this time, I feel like she gave it, but like it was reciprocal. So I feel like, oh fuck, I get it. But like just like another dumb bitch, you gonna believe your nigga and move on.
Yeah, anyway. No, that whole like argument between her and Melinda, like she looks silly. Like I'm not gonna not. Okay, I understand her like wanting to give him the benefit of the doubt or whatever. But this is like now multiple instances where you see that your man is a piece of shit. You're gonna have to take the third. By the third one, I'm gonna be like, I'm looking at you funny, bro.
I do like how she handled the initial conversation, though. Like she was about to spaz out, she's about to shut down. She's like, you know what? I'm gonna give him a chance. I'm gonna listen to him. I'm gonna believe him. But when you at the table and bitches is telling you, yo, this is what happened, your response can't be, oh, well, how you feel? Now you did this. Do you feel good about that, bitch? It ain't about her. What the fuck are we talking about?
The thing with her being a mom and stuff, it's like you gotta think about your daughter. You gotta think about the example you're setting, like. Sorry.
That's crazy.
You do though. You do think about these things, especially when you're mentioning your daughter so much. It's like, don't give him the benefit of the doubt just to be kind, just to not be like that bitch. But it's just like flip a fucking table or something, push him in the face.
Okay, got it. We're setting different examples. It's cultural.
But I what's funny is I do, because the thing is I fuck with Harry. He's been a mess in every reality show he's been on. He's never shown you a different person. If you go on Perfect Match and see Harry Jowsey and think he's gonna give you something other than he's been for like the past fucking 5 years, I don't know what to tell you. You're wrong in this instance. I'm sorry. And what's funny is the way he's acting in this season, his ex was acting last season. And I've never seen two people more made for each other. Francesca and Harry should just get back together because y'all are both fuck boys. Fuck girls, if anything. I love it. I love it though. I love mess. I love Alara. I love Jess. I do not fuck with Christine. I think she needs to put that horniness away.
Oh,
the big tall bitch.
Yeah, all right. That I was on the fence with that one too, because she was in what show? Because I remember seeing her.
She was in Too Hot to Handle.
Yes. So the thing is with that instance with Kaz, I think his name is.
Yes.
He was still entertaining it. So like it wasn't like she was just thirsting over some nigga. It was flirty back and forth. He was also I can't. But you want to, so you like we can't. But it just looked crazy. It looked a little crazy.
But that's how she wasn't Too Hot to Handle. Her like flirting style is.
I remember it was on the beach and she was like, and niggas was like,
no. There was an instance where she was in the fucking room or whatever, and she like deep throated a fucking banana. You didn't have to do that. You didn't have to do that.
She showed what she could do.
You already had the guy.
She showed what she could do. But I think like you need that. I think that's a real thing because women do be applying pressure. What I thought was interesting with Kaz is like he seems to have a type, which is white women.
Yes.
And seeing him go like from girl to girl to like to give his little chat, and then seeing him interact with her is completely different. I thought it was funny to see. Like nigga, when you are like the pursuer, you that guy. But right now you're like, she's like, you come. Oh yeah, let's match. Yeah, like what are we talking about?
I was just like, okay, whatever. I'm glad she got him at the end because she pressed him hard. She was like, she did. So you still haven't made up your mind?
And but I get it. I didn't think she actually cared. But like when he was like talking to people, she was like, what the fuck is this nigga doing? Yeah. So like, I get it. And she cute as hell.
When he kissed what's her face? She was also Too Hot to Handle, the other girl.
Yeah.
Melinda the thing is with the Melinda situation, she also just looked pressed because she wasn't chosen. And she looked pressed the first time she wasn't chosen. She looked pressed the second time.
Melinda was the girl that he was with?
The hairy kiss in the mouth.
Oh,
yes. But I great television all around. I enjoyed it. I fucked with it. And I'm excited to see that reunion tomorrow. I'm excited to see if Jess and Harry are still together. Yeah. But he's too messy of a boy. Like he's a person that's too aware of his celebrity status and like what he can get from that type shit. And he's never gonna stop. And shout out to him because I fucking love that personality. You better go ahead and fucking put your dick everywhere. Who cares at the end of the day? You know what I mean? Shout out to him.
But there's a lot.
I was gonna say, speaking of Netflix, what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say there's I forgot now. I was gonna say there's a lot of shows that are out right now. Yeah. We're just gonna tackle some shows.
So much has dropped this last week, honestly. And I'm just
nibbling. You eating everything up. Look at Pac-Man.
I just love television. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I love fiction. I love things that aren't true.
Just love a lot.
I tried to watch the what was it? The Jim Jones documentary. I'm gonna go back to that though because that one actually is very interesting.
Yeah.
1,000 people kill themselves just off the back of you. That's interesting. That's like top tier cultism.
Yeah.
What was it? I think it's the most people that have killed themselves in a cult. Don't do that.
I'm just saying.
But anyways, speaking of Netflix, Bridgerton came back again. We didn't talk about the first couple episodes, anyways. And Brandon, I'm pretty sure you have not seen that.
I don't watch this, so hopefully this is a quick one, guys.
But for us women that do see Bridgerton, quite a disappointment. But you know what? You can always tell when things are different. You find out later on. New showrunner, new stylist, new this. It's just like get these people the fuck out of here. First of all, Netflix is greedy and fuck all streaming services. I want streaming to die.
Okay.
I don't want any streaming going on. DVDs aren't coming out. Movies aren't in theaters for more than fucking 4 weeks. Okay. It's just like let shit simmer for a second. People are also just not dying to pay $20 for a fucking movie ticket every time. You know what I mean? Movie tickets were not that expensive before. I used to pay $8 for a matinee back in the day. Now a matinee is $14 fucking dollars.
That's so cheap.
Who's got time for that?
All right, but what does that do with Bridgerton?
Oh, sorry. Bridgerton. This story, I'm so glad they got it out of the way because I never want to see some shit like this ever.
Oh shit! Okay.
I fuck with Penelope OD, little ass, and I'm gonna be honest. Colin is more interesting in the books. Bring him back. Like that guy from the books back because he was actually funny and interesting and I could understand people were his friend. On the show, just a little weirdo walking around saying really weird things. I don't know. I really fuck with him. Penelope though, messy bitch, was fucking what's it called? She was Lady Whistledown this whole time, and it's just like when you watch the show and see all the fucked up shit that Lady Whistledown says, it's like, how did anybody turn around and forgive your ass? You're fucked up.
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
And then it's just like, you think she spent 2 seasons being unsure of herself. You think like, oh, she got a makeover, confidence. Absolutely not.
No confidence.
Got a makeover, still shy.
Damn.
Still being weird.
God forbid a bitch is shy.
Still ask Colin, oh, I've never been kissed before. Can you kiss me? I don't want to die without kissing anyone. Like, bitch, you're not going to die without kissing anyone. This is pathetic.
Pathetic.
And then this man's like hesitant about it, and you ask again, you double down on the fucking please kiss me.
Well, I mean, we got to make sure now because of the Me Too.
And then he kisses her, and that's when he decides that he has feelings for her. Because you know her tongue can work.
That's fire, though.
Fucking lame.
Her tongue can't work?
Can work.
Can work. Got it.
That shit pissed me off.
You got it all out?
I didn't. Because then Netflix decided that a month between parts of the season would work. That absolutely took out the momentum. I'm actually going to sit down this weekend and try to watch everything once together in a row to see if it'd be something that I would actually care about. I feel like I cared about
all. It sounds like you care about it, though.
I feel like I cared about all the side stories besides the main one. And what bothered me the most is like the actors, I feel like were unaware of the edit that they were going to get. So like the actress kept talking about how this is going to be the spiciest season yet.
Oh, when she was talking on interviews and stuff?
Yeah, how she asked like the director to like have her be as naked as possible.
Was she naked as possible?
No, they had like two sex scenes.
Oh, shit.
Great tits though. Oh, wonderful tits. She said that though. She said my tits are fire. I don't know if better than Sydney Sweeney. Sydney Sweeney had great tits.
She does have good tits.
There's a movie specifically where her tits are out for like about, I want to say 30 minutes. And I was like, whoa.
All right, we done with Bridgerton? Or?
Yeah, we're done with Bridgerton.
Great.
But I'm excited for next season. Next season is Cinderella themed.
Oh, this isn't everything Cinderella themed?
No, this one's specifically Cinderella themed. And it's Benedict.
It's been Cinderella themed. Everybody got a dress on worrying about marriage.
No. Cinderella theme would mean like they were poor at first. Their stepmother was taking advantage of them.
Oh, yeah, got it. Don't she got mad kids, some shit like that?
Who?
Whoever in Bridgerton.
Shut up.
All right, I never watched it. Sorry, but it sounds really cool right now. Something I do watch is The Boys. Woo! And we're back. Boys are back in town, boys.
You know what I like about The Boys?
What you like about The Boys?
Their turnaround is fast. Didn't we see the new season last year?
Yeah.
Exactly. Now we have another season this year, as it should be. Same with The Bear.
Bear's coming back.
New season last year, new season this year.
Slow down.
As it should be.
But The Boys is back. 4 episodes in.
Sorry.
No, you want to sing it? Sing.
The boys are back. The boys are back. That's a
She made that up.
No, that isn't. That's High School Musical season 2.
Oh wow. Yeah, I know. The
High School Musical 2. Yeah.
We all hate that movie, but okay. Apparently you like it. Anyway, the boys are back. Already, I'm lost. But actually, I'm not. Like as we were talking about earlier, I'm like, yo, I know what the fuck's going on, and I really like this show. And I feel like I saw online a lot of people hated the last season. I wasn't mad at it. I think it was a lot going on, to be honest. Like, it was a lot at once. Niggas got powers, niggas don't got powers, niggas fighting, niggas
I'm gonna be honest, like, last season I was more like, not taken aback, but I was just like, oh, like, it was, I feel like every season of The Boys, there's just so much violence and, like, gore and stuff. You're kind of like, what the fuck? This season, though, the first couple episodes, I feel like aren't as gory as the first couple episodes before.
Which means that they're storing them up.
They're about to do some wild shit the next couple episodes, so I'm excited. But I fuck with The Boys. I fuck with this idea just because it's realistic. I think, personally, it's realistic.
The question I have, though, and I don't know if this is intentional, remember the end of Gen V? Where they were like, what the fuck is this nigga name? I'll say Butcher. Came to the basement, blah, blah. We didn't touch that at all. Are we not touching it because old boy died?
No, I think that they're gonna continue it in the Gen V one. Okay. But then you gotta contend with the fact that this guy died and all this other stuff. But I feel like because they ended last season with like all of them inside that room, it could be a dream sequence.
Yeah, they can make it whatever you want to make it.
But sad as hell. But just you know what I keep thinking about. Because they keep alluding to the fact that this guy can be Homelander.
Who? Butcher.
No.
The son.
No.
The guy?
From Gen V. The blonde dude. This boy's brother. I believe it as
you think
well.
That's gonna be
I think it's scary that she desensitized him. Like he does not have
hold on. But how will we get there if this is the last season of The Boys? Something's gonna.
No, this isn't the last season. This is fourth. The last season is fifth. Yes.
Well, I thought this was the fifth. I'm too.
I do believe that they're lining up this guy to kill Homelander. I'll be honest. Homelander scares me, but like in such a way.
Does he?
Yes, bitch.
I like him.
The idea of Homelander No. Don't get me wrong. I fuck with the character.
Yeah.
Homelander cracks me up. I think he's funny as hell.
He's a good guy.
If he was a person in real life, he would terrify me. He would terrify me.
You're terrified by a lot, though, so that doesn't say much.
A superhero that just...
I'm sorry. That was rude. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah, like just the imagery of this man just like flying around and like being more powerful than everybody else. Like nobody is as strong as him. Yeah. But I do also like the character, the lady, the one that can blow people's heads.
Yeah.
I fuck with her. And I fuck with the idea that Marie has the same powers as her as well. Her daughter, though, disgusting. With the terrible fucking power. If that's what you pull up out your ass.
And she can't, and she like she don't feel nothing. That's scary as fuck.
Absolutely not.
But I love this. I feel like how I felt about watching Heroes just transition to The Boys.
You watch Heroes?
Yeah, we talk about it on the podcast.
I fucking love when Heroes came out. I was
that first episode when Hayden Panettiere jumped up the thing. I was like,
Did you watch it when it was coming out?
Yes, I watched it when it was live.
Yo, I literally was obsessed with Heroes.
That shit was great. That shit was great.
That series finale was my thing. I'm actually gonna try to rewatch
that and
it.
Prison Break. Fire.
Never watched Prison.
Fire.
Never watched Prison.
You need to. Fire.
I might, because I have nothing else to do.
Well, you have other things to watch. There's tons of shit to watch on fucking TV.
There's a lot, yeah. I tried watching One Tree Hill. Terrible.
Why were you trying to... Yeah, I'm not even gonna... I don't know why I'm about to ask you.
But still good show. Fire.
Did we talk about the Jinx on here? Part 2?
Talk about it. I never watched it.
Let's talk... Oh, shit. What?
I didn't watch it.
Alright, well, the Jinx...
And then we can talk about...
well, you can just talk about it instead of...
Yeah, go ahead.
So the Jinx on HBO Max, fire. This is old man. Well, he's old now, but he killed mad people back in the day. He killed his ex-wife. Apparently, he killed his neighbor. He killed his best friend. So in the first part of the show, he got off on mad shit. Like they investigated, he got off. They had him in trial, he got off. So he went and was actually being interviewed by the producer. So he was in there talking about all this shit, blah blah blah. Eventually, there was a letter that he wrote from his best friend to the police about like, hey, it was a cadaver note, which means like dead body or whatever in fucking nurse talk. So they sent the police so the police can find the body.
Cadaver's a dead body anywhere.
I've never heard that word before until this, to be honest. But that's not the point that we're talking about. So he sends it to the police so that the police can find the body, right? Yeah. Great. So then he writes, they're clearing out the bitch's house. Her son finds something else and was like, yo, this is crazy. So he gives it to the producer, the same handwriting on this letter that the nigga wrote to his mom is on the cadaver note. So they're like, oh shit, this nigga did kill this bitch. And he's fucked up because he used to like actually kick it with cuz, blah, blah, blah. That was his mom's best friend. So the last episode, they show him the letters. He's there like, I mean, if the police saw this, they would think I was a part of it. Whatever. He's still holding up, whatever. He goes to the bathroom. His mic is still on. So he goes to the bathroom. He's like, oh, they did it now. We're caught. What are we gonna? We kill them all.
Talking to himself?
Yes. So this first episode of the second season is like they like the show was on. So all the people that like were a part of the first part were like investigators, all this shit gathered to watch it, and they saw this nigga pretty much admit it. And it was like, what the fuck? So the second part is him kind of getting locked up for it, and then him eventually dying from COVID.
Yeah.
But like, it was such a fascinating watch because like, there's so many times you see the system fail and people get off, and niggas don't investigate the way they're supposed to or ask the right questions, and then more people die because you ain't catching niggas. Same thing with that other shit I watched on fucking Tubi with some nigga named Samuel who killed 93 prostitutes, strangled them all. Police done stopped him. He made up some story. They saw the bitch in there passed out. They left him alone because like, oh, you fucking whatever. Nigga killed mad bitches because niggas ain't do their job.
You know what's so crazy? Like, I saw a news article about how like there's I wouldn't call it an epidemic, but there's literally serial killer truck drivers. Like, you know, people that like truck drive from like interstate to interstate. Like, apparently they're murdering people. Like, they keep finding people like across state lines. Like, it's scary out there. Like, literally, like, people are still actively murdering and all this other stuff. It's just
crazy.
Quite a terrifying world to live in.
And I feel like now we have so much like technology to be able to prove things or catch people. The fact that they still get that.
Hi guys, this is Percy. Percy, say hello.
Look at Percy Miller. Look at Master P. Oh, he about to bite you.
No, he's not. He's not a biter.
He's not a biter.
He loves mommy. He always wants to be near my mouth. Maybe that's where I'm most warm, but
cats like to smell and get in your face. Oh, he crying. He's talking to you guys. He's saying, "What up, y'all? Episode 41." He's chilling.
You fucking stink.
He don't really smell like nothing. Okay.
Sorry.
All right. Thanks, Percy. Thanks for the cameo. Bye.
I started watching Interview with a Vampire, and I will attest to say everybody should watch that show. It's so good. The first season is on Prime if you want to watch it. And it's just such an interesting, like, obviously, like, if you've seen like Interview with a Vampire, the movie, Brad Pitt, Tom Cruise, it's a different telling of the story. I'm gonna be honest, it seems like a completely fucking different story, but it's so good and so well acted and so captivating and so fucking dark. It's such an entertaining watch. Like, I would literally recommend everybody watch it. I'm behind like 4 episodes or some shit for the new season, but it's only because I have to set up my bootleg situation. Like,
we got it.
I don't have AMC.
Damn.
But that is a good show, and it's so interesting. It's a homosexual story.
Oh, okay.
But if you're like cool and secure in yourself, and you watch it, because it's such a good thing. And Grey Worm from season from Game of Thrones is in it, and I fucking love him. He's great. Great story, great watch.
Speaking of Game of Thrones, though, House of Dragon's back.
Don't get me started.
Nah, you gotta get started. You gotta start up.
There's just such a passion in my heart for that show. Like, there's nothing that has moved. That's a lie. Attack on Titan is also the same. Like, Attack on Titan and Game of Thrones.
Focused.
I'm saying Attack on Titan and Game of Thrones are like same levels. Wow. But House of Dragon, fire. First episode, thrilling, interesting. Like, they introduce you to the old characters well. You open up with like the grief of like Princess Rhaenyra losing her son. Just everybody building, like, how do you call it? Their sides of the battle, their sides of the war type shit.
And it's like they like picked up right where it left off.
Right where it left off. Super fucking interesting. You start seeing, like, especially people that have read the books, read the textbooks or whatever. Like it's introducing you to the new characters. You have the one of the guys from Winterfell, like, well, the lead, the Lord of Winterfell at the time. He comes to Rhaenyra's cause, and I feel like when you have Winterfell on your side, you automatically have the audience's side. There's no way you're watching this show and thinking you're on the green side, bitch. If you're not a black, if you're not on the black side, then you're on no fucking side. I'm ready. I'm willing to fight on this.
It sounds like you're ready to fight for it.
I'm ready to fight for this. And it just sucks. It's not like I don't like characters on the green side. But bitch, if you're not on the Rhaenyra side, which is literally the Targaryen lineage. Yeah, lineage. You're on nobody's fucking side.
Talk about it.
Where was I going with this?
It's cool. You don't gotta go nowhere. It's fine. I think we can leave it there. You said enough.
The ending of that fucking first episode is shocking. So well acted. So insane. I want everybody to watch it.
We gotta tune in. You recommend for everybody.
Are you gonna watch it?
Yeah,
no, because you didn't like the first season.
I gotta go back. I gotta give it another try. There's a lot was happening.
I can lend you that book. You know what? I don't even have to lend you the book. I'll lend you the textbook. Big pictures, big pages. You know, you'll be able to watch it.
Something else, something finished that we talked about briefly before. Under the Bridge. He's watching. He's watching the pod. Under the Bridge finished. Did you finish it?
Yes.
How do you feel the last episode? You were sad?
I'll be honest. I feel like in situations like that, it's just like, it's kind of almost sad. I I'm glad that
almost as crazy. It's just sad.
The kid that like when he like fully confessed like what he did, it just made me so sad.
Yeah, it was heartbreaking for real.
Because it's just like you really. I'm gonna be honest. When he like gave his first confession, I was like, okay, yeah, maybe that is the truth or whatever. But when he like gave his confession, I was just like, oh, you fucking did that to that girl as well.
Yeah.
I felt terrible for the parents. I felt terrible for that guy. I felt
the whole build up like of the show was like wasn't a lot, but it, like they did a good job of like telling the stories of like the relationships of like she had with everyone and like the family and everything. And she just wanted to be fucking accepted. She wanted to be like in. She's not having a good time at home. She wants to just be cool. Like she thinks these bitches are so fly, and like if she just didn't go out there that day.
I'm gonna be honest. I think the show did a good job in letting you form your own opinion on the character, because I'm gonna be honest. Like, it made me fucking upset. Like, you.
Yeah, there's a lot to be upset at in the show, for real.
You condemned your family because you wanted to be friends with these girls that barely gave you any type of grace. Like, just sad shit all around. The shit that she did to her dad was fucking terrifying and scary and just nuts. Why would you ever do that to your father? And then to turn around and your family's still like.
But at that age, though, I can see like you want to just do what you want to do, and like your parents are like kind of strict. They don't want you to do certain things. You lash out. You think these bitches are the best thing since sliced bread. So like you're like, nah, I want to be there. So I'm gonna do whatever I gotta do. You're not thinking about the ramifications or nothing. It's like, but watching shit play out. I also got upset at the other girl, which I get because she was looking at it like because her brother died and like all that shit. So she kind of saw the good in this kid. But I was also like, damn, bitch, like, where's your like ability to separate things? Like you got to be able to understand that this is happening now, and you can feel however you feel, but like you can't really kind of like put yourself in that. I felt like that kind of got me upset. But like I think overall the show was a quick watch. It was interesting. I liked it. I would say go out and watch it. I thought it was cool.
Yeah. I really enjoyed it. I really fucked with it. I think the kids did a great job. All of them. I'll be honest, I looked up like the actual people and the characters. Amazing casting. They did such a fucking good job.
Not Rena.
Rena. They definitely
they did the closest they could.
They did, but the other characters though, A1. And those kids, especially Ashtray. Great actor, that kid, bro. Yeah. Like, and he should be in more things. Honestly, everything I've seen him in, because I feel like I've seen most of the things he's in. Great kid. I didn't watch Utopia on Prime though. I couldn't get into it, but he's good in everything.
Speaking of Ashtray too, though, like they said Euphoria's coming back in college.
I want them to just let it go.
You think so?
I'm gonna be honest. I really feel like the show was really good in 2020 when we started. It wasn't 2020. It was like 2019 or something like that. When we watched it, it was really good. It was really interesting.
Second season.
It took them mad long to come out with the second season because of the COVID. They killed. I'm gonna be honest. I feel like they could have handled the Ashtray situation differently, but he aged so much in the situation that it's just like I get why they had to kill him off.
But I'm pretty sure now, especially because died in real life, they're gonna find a way to make Ashtray still be alive. Because literally, we didn't see him die. They shot the bathtub up. Like, who knows? There's no way you can get out of that. I don't know how they flip it, but who knows? Like the bitch with the briefcase. Like, I don't know.
Again.
So you're not watching Euphoria. You're not. You're over
again, I'm gonna be honest. I really had a big problem with the depiction of Ashtray in that last season.
In general.
Because in the first season, you presented Ashtray as this very slick, very smart businessman. Like he handled the math, of the business.
The business, yeah.
He did not seem impulsive. He did not seem violent. So then you introduce him 2 seconds later, literally just days after the events of the last season, and he's just impulsive and ridiculous and just shooting and being violent. I'm just like, it doesn't make any sense.
Life happens. That's how I feel about it. But another show that we watched that maybe we didn't speak about was Baby Reindeer, which we both finished. I think we kind of may have touched on it.
We talked about
so why you asking if I finished it earlier?
I just wanted to ask.
Well, if we talk about it,
you know what we didn't talk about though?
What?
Challengers.
You want to introduce her?
Yeah.
I
love Zendaya. I think she's great. I'm gonna be honest. I feel like the thing is nowadays actors are just not in things as much as they should be. I feel like
because back in the day, once you hit one, you're in like the next 4 movies or some shit.
They keep bringing up how like once back in the day, once they saw 2 actors had a lot of chemistry and were very popular, they would be in multiple things. Like let's say like Julia Roberts and Richard Gere.
I was about to say Johnny Depp and that bitch. She's always in the movies. The girl that's always in the movies. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about.
Yes, Tim Burton's wife.
Yes. Yeah.
When you see things like that, you put them in movies all the time. The only difference with that one is it's Tim Burton.
I know, but it's helping you. No.
Yes. But it's just like, where was I going with that?
You were talking about Zendaya, and you were gonna lead back to Zendaya.
Okay, so yeah, so it's just like people not putting. I feel like she's in. I feel like she's like in scarce amount of things, and I just feel like she's so good. I feel like scarce, and I'll be honest. I feel like in this movie she played a villain, but
what are you talking about? Challenger. Okay.
And I think next movie, she should play an actual villain. I think she's great. I think she's a good actor. Maybe playing it herself, but at an extreme.
All right, hold on. You know what? Hold on. So you think you're looking at this as she's the villain in this movie?
A little bit.
So tell me your take on the movie, and I'll give my take.
First of all, I do want to. I want to open this up to say, I fucking love Challengers. I watched it 4 times. Twice in theaters, 2 times bootleg.
I'll be honest, Cam posted, he was like, this shit is bullshit, bad writing, 2
out
of 10. I was like, geez, what? And then we had like a whole little debate.
He's never been on some bisexual shit. That's his problem. Open your dick
That movie
up.
was about friendship.
It was about, I don't know.
Now, just give us like a quick synopsis of what you felt about the movie. Quick, please.
I loved it. I feel like there's not a lot of movies that capture my attention as much as that one did. But also, I would be forced to watch a movie regardless if I'm in the movie theater. I pay for that fucking ticket.
Facts.
But I just thought it was really well acted. I liked.
I was about to say, because you're gonna watch a movie. Yeah. Like, what are we talking about?
I liked Zendaya. I liked Josh. I liked Mike in it. I really fucking just enjoyed the entire story, front to back. There wasn't a point where I was bored. I also liked the use of music in it. Like certain characters had a different theme for them, like, and it was very and it was just very like you weren't expecting it type shit. But I just really, really fucked with it. The ending though, I want to see what you interpret it as, but we can discuss that after you.
What did you interpret?
Just talk about what you.
I mean, your interpretation is not going to change my.
I'm saying like no. I said like, what do you think about the movie overall? And then we can talk about the end after.
Overall, I feel like I enjoyed the movie a lot. I think it was like a lot of different topics happening at once. I thought it was interesting seeing everyone's dynamic change, but also not change. Like I think the boys like still had love for each other. Well, at least one of them had a lot of love for the other one, and like, I thought that was interesting towards the end. But I really did. I was watching. I was like, damn, this nigga is dirty macking. Like the blonde one. I was like, this nigga is going hard with the dirty mac.
But you know what I liked about it? That they both knew he was dirty macking. They just didn't take him serious. Yeah. So they were just like,
But I thought that shit was dirty, but and like nasty. But also like it was just interesting and really realistic that like this girl like just can't get like shake the itch of like wanting, like you still got this.
You know what the thing is? Like if you watch, obviously you watch the movie from the beginning. When they're at the party where they like her Adidas party or whatever, when she first interacts with them, she like is more friendly with Mike. Oh my bad. She's more friendly with the blonde guy, and is more combative with the brown haired guy. And that was on purpose. Like she would react to the blonde guy, like talk to him, like answer his questions, but look at how the brown haired guy was reacting. So at the end of the day, like she was always after that one. Yeah. But they had more of a competitive vibe to them than anything else.
A little more toxic, like the argument they had in the
bedroom and stuff, yes.
Which I think is also like coincidental, but it's fucked up. Like you're blaming me now for you fucking your shit up, but it really wasn't me. But now part of it kind of was like I just think the dynamics is crazy, and then even holding on to that hate, but then you really can't hold on to that hate because you really fuck with this nigga. Like I thought that shit was interesting.
I feel terrible because I can't relate to it, but also I can see where she's coming from. Like you're in this competitive like vibe with the situation, and you want to help your guy. Like, I feel like her whole thing was she wanted to coach him. She wanted to like make him better because she wanted him to be at her level.
Well, you also just want a nigga to like want to do good.
Yeah.
Like your ass going out there and beat.
But the thing with them is it's just like they came from different backgrounds.
Yeah.
She came from a poor background. He came from a rich background. He didn't really have the need to fucking do well. But she fucking did. So I think that's where the differences came from. But I feel like at the end of the day, she was always gonna be what the only thing is it's just like she cared for the blonde dude and wanted him to do well as well.
Which brings us to the ending. You go first.
What I think the ending was.
What do you think it was? What do you think what happened next? What do you overall?
I'm gonna tell you what I think would happen next.
Okay.
So I think he's divorcing her at this point. I think his friend letting him know like I fucked your bitch gave him the freedom to skedaddle. I think
I'm gonna give pushback.
I think she does end up coaching brown haired boy. But I do think blonde boy ends up winning the title. Because he's like angry.
Well, how do you feel about the ending though?
I love the ending.
You did?
Yeah.
Why?
2 best friends getting back together. This bitch hyped because she watched some good tennis. Like everybody was happy at that moment.
I feel like I can see a world where we can act like I didn't have sex with your wife. I did that because I wanted more out of you. I knew you'd think that, so that's what made you take it there. You won. Yo, I still love you, and we can move on amicably. Because at the end of the day, she was really only doing shit because she needed this nigga to throw the game. So it's like she really does love this blonde hair nigga, but she just got that itch with this other, like she can't shake that shit. So I think ultimately she's still only thinking about him. So I could see where that could happen. I thought the same thing though. When I watched it, I was like, perfect. You stuck with your mans. I was like, y'all fuck your bitch, so you know. And then we hugged out. All right, fuck you, bitch, we out. But I'm just like, I think the next step could realistically be, because I don't think that blonde guy's going anywhere. Yo, you know what? This was the whatever. And now we can just like kind of move forward.
I think it's. Oh my god, I got scared. Because I only saw the seconds. I didn't see the hours. Yeah, I think it was. I think it was just so. Yeah, I just think it was. I think when you put like people that people want to see in the theater in a situation where
who else you wanted to see in other than Zendaya? I know none of these niggas.
I fucking love Zendaya.
I agree.
But I do want to see other movies. Like I'm just a very movie person. You know what I mean?
I watched the movie over the last couple of days too.
What movie?
It was the Pop Out. Kendrick Lamar in Compton. Because it was a motherfucking movie. I'm just gonna say, I'm not from the coast, but if I was from the West, I would have been in tears. This shit was crazy. Honest,
for as long as I've known Brandon, I've made fun of the fact that he has a Cali accent. I don't know where it's come from. I don't know where it goes. Even his little dances. I have so many videos of Brandon doing the little Crip dance.
That's crazy. It's crazy to see on the podcast. But okay. Anyway, what a show! Like I watched it.
It was
after
really
the fact. I didn't catch it on Amazon. It looked like Amazon took it down, so I had to watch it on YouTube. But I watched everything. So DJ Head went out. He didn't DJ, but he played people's songs. People came out, like a lot of California artists. Some I didn't know, some I did know. Then Mustard came out and gave us the artists we all know and we all, would want to see. Tyler. Okay, you want to talk about Tyler for a second?
No.
Because like Tyler came out, Steve Lacy, YG, obviously, Ty Dolla $ign, Blast, who sounded fucking crazy. I don't know why he sounded like that, but
he sounded congested.
He sounded hoarse. But then K-Dot came out. He performed Euphoria first. The entire song. The crowd was going fucking nuts. TDE came out, Black Hippie came out. He brought out Dr. Dre. Then he performed Not Like Us like 5 times. Everybody was up there dancing, all different sets. Niggas had their flags out. He made everybody take a picture, which I'm sure everybody was like, but like,
It looked like everybody was excited.
That shit was fire. Like, it just looked so like fun. Like, and no offense to Masego, but I would have much preferred to be there than fucking.
Imagine if that shit was here.
Nigga, what?
We would have been there,
that
front
shit
and center.
Crazy. But shout out to everybody. I really enjoyed it, like watching it. Honestly.
Nah, it was good to watch. I really fucked with it. I just think there's something about the West Coast type thing. There's still like a culture to the West Coast. Yeah. And I feel like, I'm not saying like New York doesn't have a culture, because we obviously have a fucking culture. People fly out here to go to fucking block parties. Yeah. Please stop.
Who's flying out here to go to Tompkins?
Yes.
You're lying.
People said, a girl from France was like, "Oh, I gotta fly out for this." They're flying out to Tompkins. Right. Did you know that shit has been going on for 5 years? I just heard about that shit last year.
I only know now because I'm in Bushwick. Like, I kind of heard like 2 years ago, I think. Is that what we? Oh. Anyway, carry on.
But yes, but it just seemed really like a cultural movement. Like, certain artists I obviously never heard of, but apparently are very popular in Inglewood and in that area and stuff. It's just like very cool. Y'all know how I felt about the whole Kendrick Drake beef, but there's no way you can see something like that and not be on Kendrick's side or not be on his situation, because you can just feel like he's just very much a part of his culture. And the thing with Drake is like, he doesn't come from any specific culture.
Yeah, so he's everybody's culture.
He's kind of just borrowing from everybody. Like, as people have called him before, he's very much a culture vulture. And it's not like
Kendrick called him a colonizer.
And it's not even like we receive we receive it in a negative way. We fuck with his interpretation of different things. But I think
she went practicing for this one.
But I think in this situation, Kendrick comes from something and it's organic and it comes off genuine.
That's actually interesting you said that, because we didn't talk about the finale of the beat. We covered the beat for a while, but we didn't talk about the finale. But to piggyback what you just said, I think that is glaring through this, where like I think Kendrick had an endpoint and like he was driving this narrative home. I think I said it earlier. I feel like he was weaponizing his state, like his coast. Where like, even not like us, it was just about him and Drake, but he's like, oh, you think you're going to disrespect Pac? Like, San Francisco's not going for that. Like, Cali not going for that. It's really just about you, but now you're making about everybody. And I feel like that was a good angle, because then Drake really ain't had nothing to say. So when he put his next song out, he was rapping, but it's like, it's just not up to par.
Yeah, because I feel like when you bring in a whole people to it, like, you feel kind of a part of it. You feel like personally. Yeah. Because one thing people crave is community. And you want to be a part of something. And at the end of the day, somebody comes and disrespects your turf and where you grew up and what you know. It's like, of course, you personally have beef as well. Yeah. And then when Kendrick comes around and creates this whole situation, this movement, where it's just like, you said DJ Head, DJ Mustard and stuff. DJ Head was it wrong? Is it wrong? No,
you're right.
He brought out artists you don't even really know about, but he brought them out. Yeah. And then DJ Mustard brought artists out that are a little bit alternative. You're such a dick.
I don't know where you had it. I don't know where you had it.
I'm saying, like, it's just like everybody's included.
Well, everybody from California is included. Because I also did feel really left out.
That's the thing.
I felt really left out.
Stop. Because even if you're from the East Coast, like, you still feel a kinship to the blackness, because you are black at the end.
And I felt like that was ultimately, I think, like, the underlying thing. Doing it on Juneteenth, all these fucking black folks from whatever set, whatever walk of life, whatever the fuck they doing, they're there. Like, to have Tyler and Steve Lacy on the same show with AZ Chike with his red flag on is crazy. But that's like what Kendrick was able to create. And I feel like he said it on stage when they were taking a picture. He's like, yo, if y'all knew what it took to get this to happen, like, because he started getting emotional, because he's like, yo, this is niggas from different sections, different parts of the city that are not on no bullshit. We're here. We all lost niggas. We all showing love. Like, and that's tough, because imagine we on different sets. I know niggas in your set killed niggas from my set and vice versa. But
it's
today,
bigger than us type thing.
Exactly. Like, I think that's so big.
To me, it's just like, it's very different. Like, let's say, for example, blackness, right? Uh-huh. The diaspora.
Oh, not diaspora.
Like, stop. I'm sorry. Your ancestors are from Jamaica. My ancestors are My ancestors, my ancestors are from the Dominican Republic. Like our blackness is completely different from the blackness experience in America. Sorry, not in the America. In America, stop. I'm being super serious about this. Like, there's a different type of black community in America in this sense. It's just, I feel like it's very palpable and you can feel it, and it's like very different from blackness in Jamaica, blackness in DR, blackness in anywhere else. It's just like, it's a very singular culture that's here. And I feel like, aside from like Native Americans and all that stuff, like one of the most singular cultures in America, because at the end of the day, America is a melting pot. The cultures in America came from other places. America is the youngest country in all of the fucking world.
Talk about it.
So to think about it, it's just like, I just think it's beautiful to see something as loud and as proud as this concert on Juneteenth, which just became a holiday a couple years ago.
Literally.
Shout out to my fucking job for making that a holiday, because I know a lot of people were fucking working that day. Not my ass though. Shout out to my people.
I wish you didn't say that. You just took all the steam out of what you do, like all the.
Sorry,
you said something so profound.
But I know I do feel profound. I feel like blackness is a very profound thing.
Yeah.
I think black people all over the world have gone through things and are still going through things, and it's just like a sense of the fact that at the end of the day, there's a black person next to you, and there's a different type of struggle somewhere else, and at the end of the day, you're gonna relate to it because you're black.
Yeah.
So shout out to that. I fucking love that concert, even though I didn't know a lot of the artists from California, but I do fuck with everything else.
I think, but even in this like instance, I think it's a testament to Kendrick to put these artists that are lesser known, because there's so many eyes on it because of him. Now somebody might see the fucking Cuzzos and be like, who are these bitches? I want to go listen to this. Like, and now you gain like all these other eyes and shit. So I think all in all, this is fire. And I think it's also another shot at Drake, who said that he don't do nothing for his community. And now Kendrick is doing even more than you ever could think of. You bum ass nigga. And after the beef, you're gonna drop these two stupid ass songs. That Shit Was Sexy Red, that sounds crazy. And then a fucking parody song, Drake.
I think it's one of those things as well, where it's just like this is obviously something he did for his community and for the day, but it's also a slap to Drake's face, because it's like Drake can't pull up anywhere to talk about Juneteenth.
Like we kind of made a joke about it earlier, but literally, like, as an artist, and I know we're beefing, I can't imagine Drake not tuning in to see what the fuck was going on. And imagine seeing this thing
feet curled up, little sand pajama on, little pajama set, in his little crystal castle, just
crying. Because look at YG up there dancing with this.
Which is crazy. At this, even at this time, I don't hate Drake. Like I think Drake at the end of the day is very important to the culture. But I feel like people really respect Kendrick, and Kendrick is an artist that you almost feel kinship to.
Yeah, because he seems so genuine. I feel like Drake did a good job of putting that in doubt, but like not being able to. Well, how can I say this? He did a good job putting it in doubt, but not as good a job as Kendrick did. I feel like there was no proof for anything, but he didn't do as good a job as Kendrick did. So I think
what the whole thing is, it's just like Kendrick has, like, I wouldn't say receipts, but evidence that he's part of the hood. Whereas Drake does not have the same proof.
See, I don't know if
the hood that he speaks of. The hood that he speaks of.
I don't know if that's like the make or break thing though, because I think ultimately Drake still has street cred. Drake still has the connection that he needs.
We still want to hear Drake,
and I feel like Drake is going to be Drake regardless. But I do think it's not just Kendrick that needed to give Drake a little pow. Because I feel like him, number one, for so long, Drake, like, not being streamed as much. Like, we know they're using bots. We know they're faking streams. But, like, I think Drake is in a space right now where he's, like, above the labels, above the business. Like, he's in his own shit. So I think that's why it took so much for this to happen. But I think ultimately when you just take it for what it is and it's rapper against rapper, I think I see why Drake was ducking this for so long. Because Kendrick is sick in the fucking head. He's sick in the head. And to hear that he recorded all this in one session is crazy. It's crazy. He, like, Not Like Us is back to back to Meek Mill. Drake cannot go anywhere and not hear this unless they purposely don't play it because he's there. Because this shit is playing everywhere. I heard this shit in Jamaica. I forced them to play it in Jamaica. You know what I'm saying? We heard it out. Like, this shit is crazy. They also played my shit in Jamaica, so shout out Jamaica. You feel me? Shout out to them. Ooh, she got one more take. Hold on. Oh, I thought she was like one more.
Like, did you already talk about Jamaica trip?
Yeah, but I didn't say that. I was doing it now.
But yeah, no, it was really good, and I love shit like that. I feel like artists, I'm gonna be honest, should do more shit like this. The last one that we had on Prime was the Drake and Kanye West one that they were forced to do by Jay Prince.
Baby Keem had something on Prime.
Oh, I didn't watch that.
They probably got some little PG Lang on Prime. That's why they showing all this shit.
Okay.
What?
Who the fuck is PG Lang?
That's the label Kendrick and Dave Free.
Okay. But yeah, no.
Baby Keem is also on.
I love shit like that. Like, I feel like, I'm gonna be honest, when I came out of the Masego concert and saw everybody's tweets and stuff, I was just like, fuck, I missed something. Because everybody was on the timeline just like...
Yo, did you feel like there was a lot of whites in that stage in that crowd?
But I feel like a lot of whites like jazz. And I feel like a lot of Masego shit is jazzy.
Oh, I thought you meant whites who like jazz, like in comparison to jazz. And I was like, don't call that bitch.
What? No. I just meant like jazz.
Like jazz.
J-A-Z-Z.
Yeah. Shout out J-A-Z.
I just feel like it was a very smooth listen. And he's just like very smooth as a person, as an artist.
Jamaican, that's what it is.
Nah, yeah. Jasmine, it was funny. Jasmine was like, he's Jamaican. I'm like, yeah, he's Jamaican. He's Jamaican. I love a jazz.
But like, now that we're on music, a lot of music dropped as well. I'm gonna start with Don Toliver, something I feel really close to my heart. You know how we both felt about that last album. This album wasn't that. It's something different.
Okay, so it's different. I didn't fully listen.
Yeah, but I felt like how I felt listening to the last album, I didn't feel this time. But like, I can appreciate the album for what it is. I think it's still like all elements of Don Toliver. A lot of new sounds, like the Cash Cobain song with Charlie Wilson. He got Kodak Black on there. Like, it's a lot of like newer sounds for the most part, but like, it's a really good album. Like, listening all the way through, you can listen to it front to back. Travis Scott's on there twice. He got like his own little interlude. And Don T gave you what the fuck you came to hear. You feel me? Because he's that nigga. And I fuck with Don Toliver. So I really fuck with that album. Anderson .Paak and Knowledge dropped an album. I know we didn't talk about that. But like, that shit was really fire too. I think listening to that sounds like what I would want the Bruno Mars and his album to sound.
I'm gonna listen to it now.
It's fire. He was also on Kayshonada's album.
Yes, the Kayshonada album just kind of like left something to be desired type thing, and it sucks when artists can tell that people want more from them. Because he tweeted it, he's like, the beats that you guys want from me, I did when I was 18. I'm 31 now, and I'm just like, wow. Shout out to you for at 18 years old having this discernment on beats and being like, just what?
Well, two questions about that though. How do you feel about him even acknowledging that? And then two, what the fuck were the beats that he's like? What's different about those beats? Like at all? Remember we were at the ASAP show where Virgil was DJing. He played at all, and I was like, what the fuck is? We gotta find this song, but it don't sound that much different to what he's doing now. So it's like.
If you listen to it at all,
actually, I think I just answered my question.
Yeah, you sound
because I don't think I've ever heard anything else and be like,
anything else by that Kayshonada is done. I will be honest, I would compare it only to the one song he has with Kelly Yukis. Mm-hmm. That song was really good.
Okay, I can't have this conversation with you.
I'm not saying it's comparable to.
No, I'm not saying it's not, but I'm saying that album, Bubba, that 10% song was on. There's mad shit on.
No, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm saying. At all specifically, I feel like it's comparable, like the feeling it gave me to that one song. But Bubba,
the new album, or are you talking about Bubba right now?
I'm talking about Bubba.
Bubba,
this new album, Bubba shits on 1,000%. And if you turn around and tell me that the beats on Bubba and whatever it is you put up before this was beats you made when you were 18, I'm saying go back there.
Hold on though. What I will say from the songs I did hear. The songs aren't good. Like the artist that's on this beat didn't do a good song. Like I think Pink Panthers, bless her heart, she did a good job.
You're trying to give him the benefit of the doubt. But
I'm not. I'm just taking the song.
If you have this beat, and somebody is on it, and they do a shitty job, let them know they're doing a shitty job, and then you can create something else.
It doesn't work like that. Okay. You not, Leangie. Imagine you pull up as a like you are that bitch, like you that bitch in music, and I'm begging you to do this whatever. Maybe I paid you, maybe whatever you doing a verse.
Not paid you.
Whatever. I don't know how you get a verse on his beats, but now you do a verse on my beat. Now that Leandry's on the beat, I'm not in a place to tell you this shit is trash. So like I now have you on one of my beats.
But that's the thing. I would want to think that artists have more control over that than anything else. Like how would let's say you make a beat or whatever. You said, you know what, let's bring so and so in here. Mm-hmm. And if you don't like how so and so did a verse on your beat, you wouldn't tell them, hey, sorry, this is not working.
But I don't think that's the argument he's making. I think people are saying they don't like the beats. I just don't like the songs. I'm not saying he might like the songs.
The songs are bad.
But I don't like the song.
But then, yeah, and then it comes to this conversation where it's just like, as an artist, if you like what you've created, does it matter that the audience doesn't?
Yeah, like, well, like, why you... The thing is, it does matter because you're putting out for a reason. But, like, to respond to it now almost adds credence to what they're saying.
And it just sucks because it came off the back of the K-Tron... What is it called? Animatron? K-Tronoma. K-Tramine.
I don't know what you're trying to say.
It just comes off the back of that, and that was also very negatively received. So It's just like, and this is gonna sound crazy to fucking say it. But it's just like, did your talent peak at 18, and then this is all we have?
All right, see, I'm not there with you. I know.
Where do you think you were gonna go?
I think based off of the reception of that album, I think that's why he's so defensive now. Because I think he thought he got his bag here, and they're still not fucking with it. Mm-hmm. So I think the next time we hear K Tronada, he gonna.
To be honest, I think the next time we hear K Tronada, he's gonna.
We're not gonna hear it.
Sorry.
Next time we drop, we're not gonna listen.
It's just. It's not even that. There are some bangers on there, so it's fine. We're fine. 4 songs, we're good. But it's just like, I feel like almost like you would want to think like, what was it that was going on in my life? What was it that was giving me? Because at 18, I'm gonna be honest, even me at 18 years old, I would think I was also at my peak creativeness. Like the shit that I was doing at 18, I'm not doing now. So I'm gonna give himself some.
You can always think about it, because like at 18, you don't really have much responsibilities. So once other things start to affect your life, now you gotta work to pay these bills, you gotta do all these things. It affects other things. So I get that. Shit's
crazy.
But shout out to K Tronada. What people dropped? We
talked about Untolerable already?
Mm-hmm. You said Sabrina Carpenter dropped something?
First of all, the pop girlies right here with me. You know what I mean? Ariana Grande just dropped their album, the video for, I forgot the name of the song, fire video. Penn Badgley's in it. It was kind of like a vibe. Really good.
I hate her album.
Sabrina Carpenter is about to do an album rollout. Fire.
Yeah.
Espresso obviously is a TikTok hit. Stop. I'm not going through it.
I know. I'm trying to.
Espresso is a TikTok hit, and then you have Please Please Please. I did not like Please 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 at first, but now I'm really into it. I just really fuck with it. I just love a love song. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree.
And her love song was just more of like, I really like you, but please don't embarrass me type shit. And I feel like a lot of women can relate to that.
Yeah.
Because you'll give a guy a chance and you're like, I really like you, but I know my friends are about to make fun of your ass. And that's a problem. And I just really fuck with it. I do not fuck with, though. He's a guy from Salburn. And he has a child that he, like, completely deleted from his Instagram just to focus on his relationship.
Shout out Brian McKnight, too. Sometimes you need a new family. Is what it is.
It's terrible.
It is what it is.
I feel like she's a really good pop girly, and I'm really excited for her to announce her tour because I'm buying a ticket. Okay, I'm buying a ticket ASAP.
That's exciting that you have an artist that you like. I gotta go see this artist.
That's how I felt about Laufey.
Yeah, I remember. That's how I feel about Schoolboy Q. The show is next month in July. I'm excited to be there. I'm gonna throw my setup. I'm gonna do my little dance. You know how I give it up. Last time he really put on a good show. I'm gonna be in there again doing what I do.
I have to like genuinely listen to his music.
I
feel like.
But the good thing is afterwards you're like, damn, I gotta listen to his music. Like, same way
I think I'm gonna listen to his music beforehand though, because I want to be a part of it.
I'm
excited to see the fellas in there. You know, see what's going on. And we're out. And honestly, I'm gonna be a completely different person by that point.
Okay.
Because I have to lose weight for Italy.
Fire. Dope. We also saw Kai Cenat's stream with Kevin Hart and Juicy. They had like a little sleepover, and Kevin Hart was previously on his stream doing like a ton of fucking nonsense. What's in the box? All this.
You know what's so funny? The Kevin Hart stream was really wholesome when it was just Kevin Hart or whatever. But I thought it was cute that he came back. Like he came back.
I felt like I was during the stream. I feel like he may have had moments of like, oh, what the fuck? He got tired because they really be doing it. But then for him to come back, I think he clearly saw something or like, what happened?
Sorry, no.
You're gonna keep that.
I understand what you mean. I understand.
I didn't finish.
But I feel like he saw the positive reaction he got from that stream, and he was just like, "Got to do it again."
See, I don't think it's that.
I think it's.
I don't think it's that because at the end of the day, a positive reaction ain't gonna change nothing.
Yes,
I think realistically, I don't think Kevin Hart needs.
I'm gonna be honest. Before yeah, go ahead.
I don't think he gains anything from the stream. I think him now being a part of it. Maybe it's both. Maybe it works both ways. I think he now is in front of an audience that probably doesn't fuck with him. To be like, oh shit, he's funny as fuck still. And then now he's like blessing this nigga with like more eyes because like Kai's gotten so many views from that. Like that he's never seen that much views before with Juicy and Kevin Hart on there. I think this was a chance to see how funny Juicy actually is. Because Juicy's fucking funny.
Nah, Juicy's been funny though.
Yeah, but like to see him continually like nothing, like not a skit. He was just funny.
He was just funny.
I
think it's one of those things where it's just like mutually beneficial.
Yeah.
And whether like let's say for example Kai Cenat is like not as let's say like famous as Kevin Hart type thing or as rich as Kevin Hart. I think.
Yeah, why you watch? Like,
I think Kai Cenat right now is very much like in the culture type thing, and people really like. And it's not even people; it's like young kids really fuck with Kai Cenat. So it's just like I think it was one of those things where it's like Kevin Hart saw the reception that he got when he went on the show and came back again, doubled down, and I think that was good for him.
Well, how do we feel about the show? How do we feel about the show?
I'll be honest. Wait, before I say that, I want to say like. Kevin Hart's image wasn't at the pinnacle it's been for a long time. And people were clowning Kevin Hart for quite a time, talking about how he wasn't funny. And I think the stream kind of reinvigorated his persona. And I think it's fire for him. I think it's fire for Kai. And I think it's fire for Drewski. I think Drewski is actually very genuinely funny. Kai Cenat, it's not even that Kai is funny, but I think Kai is very social. And he can talk to anyone type thing. And the people that he knows and the people that he brings in are so interesting that it's just like, wow. Like, let's say, for example, Ray. I don't know what the fuck that kid's talking about half the time. But it's funny when he introduces him to us because it's just like, this kid is really from Taiwan. They met by accident, and he really brings him around everywhere. Kevin Hart has been funnier in those streams than he's been in person. So, I don't know.
You haven't met him in person, so you don't know that.
Yeah, I haven't taken to his show. So.
But I think the stream was great. So shout out to everybody.
I want to let everybody know I lied about having a ticket to his show. I know it's coming though, but I don't have one.
Oh my god. The NBA Finals is also over. The Boston Celtics made quick work of the Mavs. Quick work.
I'm gonna be honest though. After the Knicks loss, I don't know if it's like a personal thing with New York City people. Yeah. But I did not follow that at all.
Nah, I feel that. I mean, there was no reason to. Especially if you don't watch basketball, it's like once your team's out, what the fuck are we doing? But and I'm not saying I did. I really didn't keep up with it. But I saw the score, the highlights. I saw that Luka can't defend a fucking stick, and niggas lost. I'm happy they didn't get swept though.
You know what?
Because that would have been okay.
No, go ahead. That
would have been really embarrassing if they got swept, but they pulled the game out.
Okay, 7.
Huh?
7 games?
No, it's 4-1, so it's 5 games. But the Celtics won. Jason Tatum got a ring. Al Horford got a ring?
He's Dominican. And he's married to our national treasure, Amelia Vega, Miss Universe, Dominican Republic. I don't remember what year it was, but that was a big deal for us.
He got a bitch.
Shout out to him. His fucking kids are gorgeous. They're both hella Dominican. And shout out Al Horford. I didn't even know he was still in the fucking NBA. Yeah. Shout out to him.
He deserves a ring too. I think obviously I just don't like the Celtics because obviously I'm a Knicks fan, but I'm not a Knicks fan. But
I think we're all just rooting for the Knicks, and I feel like next season is definitely their fucking season. And I hope
We say that every year.
If the big three are still a part of it, DiVincenzo, Hart, and the other guy whose name I forgot. Period. We're in there.
That's the big three?
Yeah, it's a big three.
Right.
Who do you think the big three is?
I mean, Randall's not in your big three?
Yeah, that's the third guy whose name I forgot.
Brunson's the top guy.
Brunson's the guy. Brunson, Hart, and DiVincenzo. Randall? Who's Randall?
That's fine.
What's his first name?
It's fine. You got it on Julius. You got it on Twitter. It's fine. You don't watch the. It's fine. But if that's the big three Twitter's talking about, then maybe that's the big three.
I want you to stop. You know what? It's fine.